I'm Stephen Devereaux Green. I'm the chef and partner at Devereaux's in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm here with my executive sous chef, Spencer Thompson, who's also a partner here at Devereaux's. We wanted to take this chance to really explain how much we prefer getting Honolulu's fish in for sashimi quality products, and the varieties of fish that you can get coming from them and use them all for sashimi. We have anywhere from Hijiki to Tasmanian salmon, some nice 1+ tuna. We even have opaka snapper that I broke down that I can slice out, all for sashimi. Honolulu Fish has the luxury of hand selecting all their fish that they ship to their chefs, which is something kind of rare. You know, they do it at an auction so they can physically look and see and hand pick the product that they want. And that's why, you know, you have such variety of fishes to choose from them. And you know, you can use sashimi and with all of them. It's amazing the white fish they get there, the white tuna, the snapper, things like Hijiki, and that you can use as sashimi, which is hard to find in the States a lot, you know, unless you got that little find that nobody else knows of. Sometimes you can find those guys, but it's very hard. So here at Devereaux's, we love using Honolulu Fish for that reason. The quality of the fish is just exceptional. And I'll just show you how nice and firm these fish are, and you can, for sashimi, it's just amazing how easy and how opaque the fish is, and you know, just got such nice texture to it. Nothing slimy. I mean, there's no smell besides freshness, and it's just amazing. Some of the cuts you get out of this fish everything is really nice, and especially the tuna. You know, their tuna is, bar none, some of the best I've ever seen, and is day in and day out. Every time it comes in, it's wonderful.
Well, Devereaux's is definitely benefiting from the tuna, especially because being in Greenville, people aren't necessarily familiar with the other varieties of fish that you guys offer. So tuna is something that's approachable by everyone. And then they have tuna somewhere else, and they come here and have tuna, and there's an obvious difference in quality, color, texture, things of that nature. Me personally, when cleaning the fish, one of the greatest things is that I never have to worry about the delivery. It's not necessarily something that I need to check in. You know, the fish comes in, and you know, I can't necessarily send it back with the FedEx guy, but there's really not any concern. The fish that comes in is top quality, can always go straight from the box, necessarily the beautiful box that it comes into, straight to the plate. I mean, there's really no critical control points where I have to go behind somebody and make sure that it's quality. And like Stephen said, the texture and the firmness of it, when you cut it for sashimi, the texture, the firmness is probably the most important thing. So as Chef cuts this, you can see exactly what I'm talking about, the firmness. There's never any tearing. Now, I'm sure Chef is using a sharp knife, and obviously that's one thing you want to do, but I mean, you could almost go at this thing with a butter knife and still get the same quality of sashimi that you're seeing now. It's worth pretty much anything that you have to pay to know that the quality of fish is coming in looks like this. And like Chef explained, hand selected at an auction is just, you know, I can honestly believe that the guys that are there know who they're ordering for, know what our quality points are, and know exactly what we're looking for. And so therefore that's translating to the fish that we get, because the person at the auction buying it is directly buying for us. And
you can really tell that obviously the people who are cleaning the fish and breaking it down at Honolulu Fish, or even selecting it, the employees seem to really care about their company and the product. And it shows with every fish we get. Like he said earlier, it just seems to be handled with so much care, and that's something that chefs like myself and Spencer really enjoy, because we take care of the product once it comes to us with so much care and time put into the dish, and want to make it perfect for the guests. So seeing that it's handled like that through Honolulu Fish is really nice. So we have Hijiki here. Hijiki is a part of the marlin family. It's something that not many chefs really know about, or you know, guests or diners. Hijiki is just like tuna almost, but has a little milder flavor. The texture's almost exactly the same. And once again, it's as obtainable to sashimi and doing different things with it as tuna is. And you can see,
as he slices it there, you can tell that there's really no tearing in the fish. The grain of the fish is actually completely intact. So this, as Chef was saying, it's so similar to tuna as far as it's the grain texture and things of that nature. It is a very underutilized fish as of right now. And finding a sashimi grade marlin anywhere on the market right now would be very difficult from anyone else other than the Honolulu Fish Company.
here at Devereaux's, we do like to use different types of sashimi. We are in the South, and most people come to Greenville or somewhere in South Carolina, and they'll go to a restaurant like Devereaux's, especially ours, and see the fish that we're getting and the quality of product that we get here, and they're just amazed about how nice it is. And I like to get a different variety of fish in, not just tuna for sashimi. Hijiki's one, like I was saying, that's really mild in flavor, but still has the ability to mend with whatever you want to use with it, whether you want to put a nice soya with it, or you know, maybe a Japanese kanzuri, or fermented barley, you know, a lot of different things, pineapple with it. It can mix with a lot of different flavors. So it's nice to go to Honolulu Fish and kind of tell them what you're looking for, if they have anything new and cool that nobody's really using out there, and they'll be like, oh, you need to try this, and they always come up with a fish that I haven't really heard of. So it's amazing to get these new products in, and you're like, oh, you're right. It's so good, and you can use it in so many different ways. So it's good. They actually will help educate you on it, because when you're way over on the East Coast as we are in South Carolina, you're not as you don't see these fish on the East Coast that much. So having them educate you and help you, and you know, be willing to send product and let you try it. It just comes in so fresh with the way they use FedEx and things like that.
On the same note, when you're talking to a purveyor and you're talking about new products and talking to them about getting something new in, you can go from a 1+ tuna to a 2+ tuna and so on and so forth. But if you express to them that you want the top quality product, that's exactly what you get. And it doesn't matter if you order tuna, hijiki, the snapper, or the salmon, it's always on time, never fails.
There's also the opaka paka, which is a beautiful snapper that comes from Hawaii. It's really rare to find a snapper with such quality and flavor that you can use in sashimi, or you know, however you want. You can cook it. I'd rather not, because it's so flavorful and fresh when you just slice it down. And that's one thing we also use here at Devereaux's, is doing sashimis of snapper, which has such unique flavor. And you can see, you know, when you cut it thin, it's almost translucent, and you know, it can go with a variety of different things. You can just see the tackiness of the fish and how firm it is, and that's hard to find in snapper, with it being so translucent. The next product I'd love to introduce you to, if you've never seen it before, or if you have, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the Tasmanian salmon that we get from Honolulu Fish Company. We love to use this fish here at Devereaux's. It's the richest in oil content of any salmon in the world, and you can see it's almost neon in the color, and the flavor and the texture of this salmon is just unreal. It's one of those that you really want to savor when you taste every little bit of it, and you can see once again how easy it is to slice.
Slice it off a little piece there?
Yeah, we'll try a little. You can see add just a touch of little sea salt to it. Wow. And just the flavor of that salmon is, you don't taste regular, even king salmon that you get, every once in a while, does not even compare to the flavor that you get when you're tasting this. It's amazing. The texture, the oiliness is out of this world. Just to show you how fresh it is, at Devereaux's we provide a little salt service, something a little different. I think that the food should be seasoned perfectly before it comes to your table, but sometimes we'll put out a sashimi or something like that, and we'll let the guests actually put a little pinch of their salt so they can try the different ones. We do a sel gris from France, a Hawaiian red clay sea salt. We have one of my favorites, which is a Muldoon salt, which is an English sea salt. It's very light in flavor, and my favorite on sashimi because it gives you that nice texture of sel gris or fleur de sel, but it's not that real strong salt flavor right in the beginning. It kind of just melts in your mouth. And then, of course, the fleur de sel, the grains of sea salt. So now I'm gonna get my guys to come out here and try a little sashimi. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt for you. We'll just show you how fresh this is. You can see this salt just has nice little salt crystals on top. And I'll break down the fish, and as I'm breaking down the fish from Honolulu Fish, whether it's tuna, snapper, or hijiki, I'll do this for the guys. We'll have a little extra, and we'll all come in here and we'll taste it.
Try that one.
Just the flavor is amazing. That is delicious.
So good.
Little hijiki. So you could kind of snack on this all day if you like.
That's real good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try them.
Probably my favorite is the snapper. Just how nice and tight, and the tackiness of the fish. It's fresh. It's not slimy. There's a difference. You don't want slimy. You want tackiness in it, and something that kind of sticks to your knife a little bit when you cut it, and you can tell just how fresh it is, and just the flavor, the depth of flavor in the snapper is amazing.
Which one is this?
Hijiki?
Hijiki is in the marlin family.
It's delicious.
Yeah. Did y'all try the salmon? Try the salmon.
Salmon's real good.
Who needs chopsticks,
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah. All right, thank everybody for giving us your time today, letting us show you this wonderful fish. We're here at 25 East Court Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. A lot of new things happening to the area, a lot of growth in culinary wise, and a lot of people coming into town and really seeing what we do special here. Right in the downtown area, there's numerous amounts of really nice restaurants that people need to come visit, and lots of golf, areas to play up here. Golf courses are beautiful, right in the foothills of the mountains. So if you're ever around the area, please come visit us at Devereaux's in Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you.